corner? It's just on.
No, it's just got your camera look. Now there is, yes. So if you look at this one, the angle's great. I mean, it's a beautiful picture.
It is.
You know?
Damn, you heard it.
So yeah, I mean, I was like, damn, I was actually rough today. And I'm like, damn, I kind of look good on that one. I like that. So I was like, yeah, that angle looked great. So I don't know what that one was. So you gotta let me know on that one, and then you can. All right, turn that one. No, I'm sorry, that one. There we go. See, now I kind of like that too. So now you got two things going on.
Yeah, that works, right?
Yeah. And now I can always look like I'm talking to somebody right in between. So now you can see that, I'm looking that way, and I'm talking to the bull, but you recording. Although I really like this one.
Okay.
It's drawing like that. All right. Anyway.
Ready?
Yeah, let's do this. Wait. How do we start this? Welcome to Happy Hour at Big Daddy Jerm. Today we are at St. Matthew's. Is it Tavern? Yes, it's right there. St. Matthew's Tavern. Cheers.
What do they do on Sundays here?
Well, here's some fun little fact. Apparently they have church here on Sundays for all disenfranchised people, all of those wanna be born again Catholics, all of those, like as they say, bring your gays, bring your straights, bring your everybody. Just come, have a great time, and then after church, you can have a drink. And they have a special New Year's, not New Year's, what's the other one? Christmas Eve. They have a Christmas Eve, shit, I don't even know what the hell that's called anymore.
Service?
Yeah, service, that's it. Jesus, I'm a freaking reverend. I should know this stuff.
Seriously, Jesus.
Yeah. Have a drink.
What is the most annoying habit that other people have?
Huh, that's a good one. Actually, one of the things that does annoy me, and I try not to pay attention, is the biting of the fingernails. When somebody's sitting there talking to you and they're constantly chewing on their nails, I don't know why, in the back of my mind, that just seems to me like you're being uncomfortable. Like you feel uncomfortable towards me. And so it kind of makes me self-conscious that you're not comfortable talking to me. So yeah, that would be one.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nasty habit.
Yes. This double camera thing is awesome because I like looking at myself, and there we are. I'm all over it. I need one over here now, just there.
Maybe next year.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at another camera.
Then I need a camera looking into the camera, looking at me, and then bam, bam, bam.
Infinity camera.
Yes.
When was the last time you changed your opinion or belief about something major?
You know what? That happens daily because I like to learn every day. And if I can learn something new and actually see the validity in what I'm learning, and yes, I will go with that philosophy. I kind of like that as philosophy. I guess this rolls into our political thing. Yes, I am a Republican, but every day I can see where there are some aspects of the political party that, there are a lot of aspects of the political party that are wrong, but there are a lot of aspects of all political parties that are wrong. But I can pick on both sides of the aisle, which one I like, and I noticed that, you can be impartial and still be a functioning part of society. I think if more people were like that, we wouldn't be on our way to just, having someone completely control our lives, which is, it seems to me, that's what we're pushing for. Every time we make a law is to stop somebody from being creative, stop somebody from doing something because this one little section of the pocket doesn't like it. And that is the whole Bible's thing of the meek shall inherit the earth. That's what it is. It's you have a lot of when 10 people on the internet disagree with something that They say something and immediately people shut it down. Be honest, who gives a fuck what those 10 people think? The masses are okay with it. Those 10 people, I don't give a shit. You know? Get over it. But no, they're loudest, they go to, and so everybody changes to what they want. It's the same thing that's happening in politics now. You have a small section of people that want something, so now everybody goes on to what that small people, even though it's horrible for the rest of society, the whole masses. But yet that's what we start putting in the laws and stuff. And that leads into ultimately a dictatorship coming out. Like, look, you just do this and we'll make the laws and we'll tell you what to do. You know, because that's exactly what we're trying to push for. You know, and I think it's horrible. We need to stop focusing on what we want personally and what's best for, and focus on what's best for all of mankind. Not just, I don't like that, so I don't want it, so I want a law to make it not happen. You know? How about you pay attention to your kids more and discipline them and not let them do what you don't like to do?
What did you think you would grow out of but haven't?
Yeah, that was the one thing. Being responsible, financially responsible. I thought I would, as I got older, I'd grow out of it, but I'm not. I still act like I'm a fucking teenager with money, and I really wish I would.
Republican.
Doesn't matter. I was a bad Republican.
Fiscally conservative. Come on, man.
No, my deal with Republicans wasn't. Well, it is financial because I really don't like the way. God damn, I'm on a political rant. No. I really just don't like the way welfare is handled in this country. I think welfare is built to keep people on welfare and keep the downtrodden. I think it takes away any opportunity that they would have because you start living a comfortable life on this. And I think that's horrible. You know, welfare should be managed and looked after. And then, you know, you got a certain time to get your shit together. But then again, you have to say the opportunity also has to be there. You can't just sit there and go, we're only going to give you welfare for this, but have zero opportunity for you to grow. So there has to be opportunity. That's what we are, the land of opportunity. So the opportunity has to be there. So that's the part I hate about Republicans, because they don't have the opportunity, but yet they want welfare reform. You can't have one without the other. You know, so you have to make everything equal. So therefore, now it's the people's choice whether they take it or not. So you can't have a school with fully functioning, you know, computer labs. It went off. The fully functioning computer labs and everything else. Everything's beautiful. And this one looking in textbooks from 1953 and going, hey, well, we're educating you. No, that's not how that works. Okay? If this one has it, this one has it. All right? That's how you get people off welfare. That's how you reform it. Educate. Education.
You should run for office. You're a great human being.
All right. There's my soapbox for that one.
Okay, moving on.
Yes.
They say that everyone has a book in them. What would your book be about?
All the bullshit shenanigans that I've done throughout life. I mean, just in high school, you know, rolling houses. Actually, in high school, even before that, just being a damn big ass, you know, in high school, rolling around at 400 plus pounds, you know. I mean, what the hell? Marching band, stereotypical tuba player, blah, 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 you know. Going around in a predominantly white, not to use the term loosely, but redneck type school at the time, you know. And starting in middle school over there, and then end up finding my way and fitting in. And I will say that will segue into this whole anti-bullying thing. My father, the best thing he could ever do for me is tell me that you have to find your way. If they're bullying you, fight back. You have to find a way, and it can't always be physical. You know, sometimes physical doesn't always work, so you have to beat them on your level. On their, you know, on whatever level they have, you got to go above that to beat them. And finally, I noticed that if I just made fun back at them, that worked. And it kind of just worked for the rest of the night. I tear you down, you leave me alone, you know? But bottom line is you got to find a way to stick up for yourself. Have some sort of pride in yourself to stick up for yourself. And I think that's where we're wrong. We're going through all this, oh, you can't be a bully, blah, 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 anti-bullying, blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what? You have to be a parent at some point and teach your children to stick up for themselves.
Why are you so mad today?
I told you it's been a shitty day. So. Sorry if none of this is funny, but that's what it is.
What stereotype do you completely live up to?
I certainly don't say anything.
I'm a band nerd. I am just a music nerd. I love that shit. And I live up to that.
If you have a list of favorite smells, it's not limited to just one.
Well, honestly, I do have a few. Like, pine scent is awesome to me. And then the fresh smell. Then I love the smell of it has outside after it rains. That clean smell after it rains is awesome.
Hot pavement with rain.
And then I also love the smell when it's about to rain. That smell when you're like, oh, it's about to rain, that's a great smell too. Well, I mean, obviously we love the smell of fried chicken, Jesus Christ. Even though the fried chicken may suck, the smell of it sounds awesome. Like you walk into a Publix and they're cooking that shit, it's like you're instantly hungry, that's awesome. Trying to think, the smell of my own farts is pretty awesome. Well, thank you for attending another preachy episode of Happy Hour with Big Daddy Jerm. I do apologize it wasn't as funny, but you know, we'll get back there. You please like and feel free to comment as you will, and share and post as much as you like. Have a great day. Slansa. I guess, I don't know. That's probably the best ending I've ever done, so I don't know.